Let's consider some of our family behavior peculiarities in the project. Let's create a project. I'll choose metric architectural template. Let's create the wall here. And the second one parallel to it with another type. Then, let's upload our family into the project. Place the door instance into the wall. I'll select it and take away the reveals. Then, I place another door family instance but choose the family that has already been present in the architectural project. We often have to create structures that are made with two parallel to each other walls. For instance, when the first one is bearing and the second one is forming the facade building shell. In such a case, these two walls are situated close to each other, like these. Let's also create an opening that will cut both walls. To get it, we must join them. There is a special tool in the ribbon for such purposes. Then we'll see that the walls are already connected. Moreover, the door from the architectural template has just cut both walls, but our door hasn't. Let's deal with that. I'll select the door from the architectural template and go directly to the family editor. Then open the floor plan here. Let's consider the opening creation. We can see that there is an opening cut element. The opening will disappear if I delete it. We already know that tool, and we didn't use it on purpose as it doesn't allow us to create the reveals. However, it has got an advantage. Such opening cuts two parallel connected walls in a project automatically, and our opening doesn't. So let's try to change this situation. Go to our family and edit the void extrusion. There is 10 mm dimension fixed with a lock. Let's unlock it and specify parameter for the dimension. I'll call the parameter as exterior additional wall width. Copy this text and choose the instance parameter. Exit from the Void Elements editor. Let's specify the same parameter for the void extrusion from the other side of the wall. We didn't have the dimension here, so we have to create one. The name of the parameter will be interior additional wall width, and it will be an instance parameter too. Specify 10 mm for these parameters as the default value, and carry them over to the other group. Save the family and upload it into the project. I'll switch a view on the fine detail level to see the border between walls better. we can spot that void extrusion 10 mm protruded to the first wall border. Let's increase the value a little bit. And we'll see that the opening is completely cut. Then, I'll make a small space among the walls, 10 mm for instance. So in such a case, the opening will be saved. In fact, the dimension between two walls when the opening is cut out of them is limited, and it's 152 mm. We can see that the opening is still in the second wall, but if I displace it to 153 mm, the opening will disappear and there will be an error. Highlighted elements are joined but do not intersect. We can save the wall connections by clicking OK. And the openings will be cut in both walls if they will get close to each other afterwards. Or we can disconnect the walls. Let's pay attention to one more peculiarity. If you select the door from the template, it has some kind of arrows. If you click on them, the door will change its orientation. The same action is available by clicking the Space button on the keyboard. Space is a general-purpose button that allows us to rotate and mirror the objects in the model space. That works not only with the objects situated there. You can apply it during the placing process. For instance, I'll try to place a new door. Move the mouse cursor over the wall and click Space a couple of times. Frankly speaking, this option is inappropriate for the doors, as they usually have the opening parameter left or right, and this parameter won't change the value by itself when we click Space, but the graphic door view, on the other hand, will be changed. That is, parameter data will be inconsistent with the visualization. Well, let's just make sure of that. I'll switch on the coarse detail level. And we'll see our door opening symbol. It's the right one in the door's properties. There is also a checkbox for the right opening. Clicking the space won't have an impact on our door. There aren't any arrows too, which is good, but we can use the mirror tool in the case of an experiment. The door was reflected, but it's still remaining the right one. Although it looks like the left visually. Moreover, if we change it to the left one, it will look like the right visually. So, let's come to the balanced conclusion that we don't have to mirror the doors under any circumstances. Now let's figure out where the arrows at the door in the architectural template have come from. In fact, we can add them into the family editor easily. We can do that for our door with the Ctrl command situated on the Create tab. We don't need double vertical or double horizontal arrows, because they allow us to mirror the object. We've just seen the result of such usage, but we can use the other two positions. The arrow is simply placed in the model space. Now let's upload a new family version into the project. Select the door and see the arrow. If I click on it, the door changes its orientation onto the opposite side of the wall. By the way, the opening is gone because the parameter interior additional wall width is responsible for that. And now the opening is coming back again. As we can see, the door saves its opening parameter values correctly. Save this family version.